Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to make your cell phone speaker or your cell phone amplifier. First you're going to get your clay out of your little plastic bag, and you need to make sure that you save this bag because this is what we're going to be storing them in while we're working. Your clay is probably in this type of cube form, and what we're going to be doing is basically rolling it out to a slab. So my suggestion is to start this way. First you'll be working on a canvas board on your table with in between two yardsticks. And the yardsticks are there to give you a certain thickness. So the thickness of our clay is going to be the same thickness as our yardstick, and that gives us a pretty good place to start. So to start this, I would just kind of press down lightly to give yourself kind of more of a pancake shape. Not super hard. You don't want it to get thinner than your yardsticks. Then you can also do this. You can just kind of throw it down at a little bit of an angle, and it will start stretching out also. You really want to try to avoid folding the clay over onto itself because that will create air bubbles, and air bubbles can lead to explosions in the kiln and blowing up your piece or other people's pieces. Alright, so I got this kind of pancake shape. Now I'm going to take my rolling pin and start rolling out my dough, or not my dough, my clay, sorry. And basically just kind of go back and forth. It's just like rolling out dough if you've ever done that at home. But the yardsticks prevent us from making it too thin. So I'm going to turn it this way. And the shape that we're creating is a cone shape. So just kind of think about the shape that we're using, which is this, as you roll your clay out. So let me check, see if it'll fit on there. Okay, so that should fit on there. So now what I'm going to do is put my little template on and make sure that it's all the way on, it fits nicely, you don't have any really super thin areas. Then you're going to take a pin tool or a knife and basically just cut out your cone shape nice and straight. You don't need to press too super hard. I mean, you don't want to cut my canvas boards I just made, but you do want to cut through your clay. Alright. You can pull this off and you should have a cone template shape. So the next thing you're going to do is gently pull it up the board. And you can see that the inside, well, maybe you can see, it has like a texture on it from the actual canvas. So if you don't want the texture showing, make sure that this is the inside. Oh, the bell's going off, that's nice. Okay, the next step is to create our cone. So now I'm going to gently fold this over so that one side meets the other the same way, all the way down. It's kind of hard to do up here in the air to show you. So if you put this on the table, it'll be much easier to work with. Okay, so this is what I'm creating now, is a cone. So on this outside seam here, I'm just going to put my hands on the inside and basically smush it together. Not super hard though, because we don't want to distort the shape. But I'm just going along that seam to combine the two clay bodies. If the clay starts like pulling away from your fingers, get them a little bit wet and and that should stop it from pulling too hard. Okay, it's not going to look perfect right now, but we just want the clay to get joined together. You can also see on the inside there's a seam too, so again, just kind of use your fingers, lightly join that together. Okay, so this is pretty flimsy and wobbly. So on day one, your goal is to get this shape made. When you're done with the shape, you're gonna ball up some paper or some newspaper, whatever I give you, kind of in a cone shape, and stick it inside your cone. And someone's at the door. This is going well. So that this keeps it nice and sturdy. Alright, so that's all we're going to do for today.